Have you ever wondered why people join WWE? It's usually for two things: fame and fortune. But here's the truth. WWE is built in a way where they keep the money, and wrestlers are left with just the spotlight. From autographs to ring names, even their costumes, everything is owned by WWE. Most fans don't even know a wrestler's real name, and after years of breaking their bones for entertainment, many retire with empty hands and die in poverty. But not everyone followed that script. In today's video, we'll show you 11 former WWE wrestlers who walked away from the ring and got rich without it. Some were fired, some disappeared, but they all came back stronger, this time with real money in their pockets. Let's begin. Mandy Rose made more money without wrestling a single match. What if getting fired made you richer than ever? That's exactly what happened with Mandy Rose. In 2022, WWE released her after she posted a online, but instead of disappearing from the spotlight, she flipped the script and cashed in big time. Mandy opened an account on FanTime, a subscription-based platform where she shared exclusive content. Within just a month, she made over $1 million. One fan alone spent a jaw-dropping $55,000 on her content. Suddenly, the headlines weren't about her WWE exit anymore. They were about her rising empire. She didn't stop there. Mandy launched her own beauty brand, Rose, teamed up with C4 Energy, and even built a donut business called Mandy's Donuts with fellow wrestler Sonya Deville. Her bold choices turned her into a self-made businesswoman, proving she didn't need a ring to win. As of 2025, Mandy Rose's estimated net worth stands at $15 million. She made more money outside the WWE than many wrestlers do in their entire careers. Getting fired. For Mandy, it was the best thing that ever happened. Candice Michelle, from WWE diva to entrepreneurial success. Candice Michelle, a former WWE diva, made a significant impact both inside and outside the wrestling ring. After her release from WWE in 2009, Candice transitioned into various ventures that showcased her versatility and entrepreneurial spirit. Beyond her wrestling career, Candice gained widespread recognition as the GoDaddy Girl, starring in a series of Super Bowl commercials for the internet domain provider. Additionally, she posed for the April 2006 issue of Playboy, further solidifying her status as a pop culture figure. Candice also ventured into acting, appearing in films such as Tomcats, 2001, and Dodgeball, A True Underdog Story, 2004, as well as various television shows. Her diverse career path demonstrates her ability to adapt and thrive in different entertainment sectors. As of 2025, Candice Michelle's estimated net worth is approximately $2 million. Her journey reflects how a WWE release can lead to new opportunities and success in various fields. JBL, from wrestling boots to Wall Street suits. When most wrestlers hang up their boots, they fade into the background, but not JBL. He swapped steel chairs for stock charts and found a whole new ring to dominate: Wall Street. After his wrestling career, John Bradshaw Layfield reinvented himself as a financial analyst and businessman. While fans remember him for his loudmouth persona and Texas swagger, behind the scenes, JBL was studying the stock market like a pro. He became a regular guest on Fox News financial shows, breaking down complex money matters with the same confidence he once showed in the ring. But he didn't stop there. JBL wrote a book titled Have More Money Now, a self-help financial guide aimed at teaching regular folks how to build wealth. And yes, he was even featured in Fortune magazine. How many wrestlers can say that? He launched his own financial management company and started investing early, multiplying his earnings far beyond his wrestling days. As of 2025, JBL's estimated net worth is over $11 million, and much of that came after the lights of the arena went out. He didn't just survive post-WWE, he conquered the money game. David Otunga, from wrestling to the courtroom and the big screen. He walked into WWE with muscles, charisma, and a Harvard law degree. Yes, you heard that right. But David Otunga wasn't meant to be just another guy in trunks. His WWE career had a few highlights, but it never quite exploded the way others did. So when the spotlight started to dim in the ring, Otunga took a sharp turn and landed straight in courtrooms and casting calls. A legit lawyer with brains to match his biceps, Otunga didn't just talk tough, he could actually argue a case. He resumed his legal career and became a licensed attorney again, which alone is impressive. But then Hollywood came calling. Otunga landed roles in big-name projects like She-Hulk, and even lent his voice and presence to various entertainment ventures. He became more known for his brainpower and screen presence than for body slams. While many wrestlers fade into obscurity, Otunga's post-WWE career made him richer than ever. With an estimated net worth of $10 million, he's a rare example of someone who flipped the script. From fake fights to real-world wins, he didn't just escape wrestling, he outsmarted it. Ronda Rousey, wrestling was just her side quest. For most wrestlers, WWE is the dream. For Ronda Rousey, it was a checklist item, something she wanted as a kid, but didn't need for the money. Before she ever stepped into a WWE ring, Rousey had already conquered the UFC, become an Olympic medalist, and stacked a fortune doing it. With $13 million in the bank from her MMA success, sponsorships, and acting gigs, Rousey entered WWE not for survival, but for satisfaction. Her wrestling career was short but explosive. A few main events, a championship run, and then she walked out just like she walked in, on her own terms. She wasn't chasing fame anymore. She already had it. WWE was never her final destination. It was a nostalgic detour through the world she once dreamed of as a young girl watching wrestling on TV. Today, Ronda Rousey's net worth sits at around $14 million, and she's comfortably living life beyond the spotlight, raising a family, making smart business moves, and staying exactly where she wants to be. In the end, WWE didn't make Ronda rich. She brought the money with her. Batista, from wrestling boots to box office gold. He walked away from WWE in 2010, not with a blockbuster offer in hand, but with a dream and a deadline. Dave Bautista, better known as Batista, wanted to act. But Hollywood didn't roll out a red carpet. He was laughed out of auditions. Casting directors didn't take him seriously. For years, Batista wandered in the shadows of B-movies, scraping by while his wrestling fame faded. But then came Guardians of the Galaxy, and everything changed. As Drax the Destroyer, Batista didn't just get noticed, he exploded onto the screen. No longer the muscle guy trying to act. He became the actor with muscle who could own a scene with silence. From there, his filmography soared. James Bond, Blade Runner 2049, Dune, each role earning him more respect and more wealth. Today, Batista's net worth is estimated at $16 million, not from body slams or title belts, but from box office hits and critical acclaim. He didn't just transition, he transformed. Batista's story isn't about leaving wrestling. It's about fighting through failure, reinventing himself, and finding fortune far beyond the squared circle. Kirgan, from wrestling oddity to Hollywood powerhouse. He was once the towering giant in WWE's Oddities faction, a strange sideshow character in an even stranger storyline. But behind the curtain, Robert Maillet, better known as Kirgan, had bigger plans. When the cheers faded and the gimmicks wore thin, he didn't cling to the past. He walked away from wrestling with something rare: vision. Hollywood had room for giants, and Kirgan fit the mold. He quietly began building a new career. No flashy headlines, no overnight fame. But then came 300. Standing among Spartan warriors, his intimidating frame made him unforgettable. After that, roles in Sherlock Holmes, Pacific Rim, and Deadpool 2 followed, each one a step further from the ring and closer to real stardom. His size, once a wrestling gimmick, became his cinematic signature. Directors wanted him. Fans recognized him, and the paychecks, they grew bigger with every project. Today, Robert Maillet, once Kirgan the Oddity, is estimated to be worth $2 million, not because of what he did in WWE, but because he turned a forgotten character into a Hollywood calling card. He didn't need a title belt. He built his fortune with grit, presence, and the long game. Nathan Jones, from WWE to Hollywood blockbusters. What if leaving WWE opened the doors to a bigger stage? That's exactly what happened with Nathan Jones. After his WWE departure in 2003, many might have thought his career was over, but for Nathan, the exit was just the beginning. He didn't just fade away. Nathan made his mark in Hollywood, where he was cast in 2 Mad Max films, Mad Max, Fury Road, and Mad Max, The Wasteland, alongside heavyweights like Tom Hardy and Anya Taylor-Joy. His imposing presence, which made him a standout in WWE, became his trademark in these films. And it didn't stop there. He proved that he could do much more than throw punches in the ring. Nathan's Hollywood journey helped him build a career outside the squared circle, and his net worth today is an impressive $2.5 million. While his WWE career may not have reached the heights of some others, Nathan's transition to film proved that the world outside wrestling could be even more lucrative. He didn't need the ring to make a name for himself. He did it on the big screen, proving that leaving WWE can sometimes lead to even bigger wins. Diamond Dallas Page, DDP, from wrestling mat to fitness empire. What if wrestling wasn't the peak of your success? For Diamond Dallas Page, his greatest victory came after he hung up his boots. After retiring from the ring, DDP didn't fade into the background. He reinvented himself and built a fitness empire that would change lives. In 2005, he launched DDP Yoga, a unique fitness program designed to help people of all fitness levels, particularly those recovering from injuries. It wasn't just another fitness fad. It was a game changer. The program gained rapid popularity, not just among everyday people, but also with fellow wrestlers who were struggling with their own health and injuries. DDP became a wellness guru, known for using his program to help others get back on their feet. Through his dedication and innovative approach, DDP Yoga made him a fortune, $10 million to be exact. What started as a personal project turned into a worldwide brand, and DDP's impact stretched far beyond the wrestling ring. He didn't just help others get fit, he gave them a new lease on life. As of 2024, Diamond Dallas Page's net worth sits at an impressive $10 million, proving that sometimes success comes after you leave the ring. His story isn't just about overcoming physical limits, it's about helping others do the same while building an empire in the process. Brock Lesnar, from WWE to UFC and back again. What if leaving WWE made you even bigger than before? That's exactly what happened with Brock Lesnar. After dominating the wrestling world, Brock took a bold leap and entered the UFC, where he went from wrestling champion to mixed martial arts legend. Brock's UFC career wasn't just a side project, it was a full-blown success. His explosive debut in 2008 quickly made him one of the biggest draws in the sport. He became the UFC heavyweight champion, and with each fight, he earned millions. No small feat for someone who had already conquered the world of wrestling. Lesnar's intimidating presence and raw athleticism made him a crossover star, pulling in fans from both UFC and WWE. But after making a fortune in the octagon, Brock returned to WWE in 2012. And when he did, he wasn't just another wrestler. He was a bigger star than ever. His time in UFC only amplified his appeal in WWE, where his name was associated with not just wrestling dominance, but also UFC success. His return was a game changer, leading to even more massive paydays. As of 2024, Brock Lesnar's estimated net worth is around $25 million. Whether in the WWE ring or the UFC cage, Brock proved that leaving one career path can lead to success in another, and sometimes even make you a legend in both. The Rock, from WWE superstar to Hollywood's highest-paid actor. What if stepping away from WWE made you a global icon? For Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, that's exactly what happened. In 2003, after dominating WWE with his electrifying persona and undeniable charisma, The Rock left the squared circle to pursue acting. And while the road wasn't easy, his persistence paid off in ways few could have imagined. At first, his transition to Hollywood wasn't smooth. Early roles in films like The Scorpion King and The Rundown weren't instant blockbusters, and critics weren't always kind. But The Rock didn't give up. He kept working, refining his craft, and eventually, he found his stride. His charm, work ethic, and natural ability to entertain turned him into one of Hollywood's biggest stars. Today, The Rock is not just an actor, he's a cultural phenomenon. With blockbuster hits like Fast and Furious, Jumanji, and Black Adam, he's built a career that has made him Hollywood's highest-paid actor. His brand, which includes everything from movies to fitness gear and tequila, has made him an empire builder. As of 2024, The Rock's net worth is a staggering $800 million. His journey from WWE to Hollywood shows that sometimes the biggest stars aren't born in the ring, they're made on the big screen. He didn't just leave WWE, he turned his departure into an opportunity to become one of the wealthiest and most influential figures in entertainment.